Fortress number 13 is the only fortress left on the right side of the Noma River. It's located near the village Gradishi, and the head of the construction site, Pyotr Batyshkin, was a military engineer.
It is the only fort on the right side of the Neman River where you can see a concrete parapet. You can drive to it by moving from the building materials plant leading into the forest road.
You can drive to it by moving from the building materials plant along the road leading into the forest. At all intersections, you should continue driving straight up to the entrance of the sewage treatment plant. Although it will be much more convenient to go back through the asphalt, you should go next 300 meters deeper into the forest along the dirt road to the right, and it will lead you very quickly to the fort. We will put the GPS coordinates somewhere there.
The way we got here is pretty easy. We got here on 9's bus, got off at a small bus stop, crossed the road, went in a straight line to the right, then for some reason we walk through the field and then you turn left. After that it's pretty easy to find the fort yourself.
Work on the fort number 13 was in full swing in the summer of 1915. The road was built for this fort. Construction work was carried out on the construction of a concrete shelter for the garrison.
The concrete parapet of the 13th fortress, however, was not finished also. The construction site was divided into 3 small sections and they were all not completed. They weren't even incorporated by the concrete. The concrete shelter, however, was not finished. This is how the General Kaigorov described the state of the construction site.
On the right bank, work was in its infancy on the construction of 2 forts near the river. On the sides of all forts there were shapeless piles of earth and building material and 3-story wooden trestles towered over the concrete sections. The third section of the parapet is the smallest in size. In fact, it was a large dugout built of filled concrete. A ditch was dug along the front of the parapet. 2 coffers were built at both ends of the moat. Each of the trunks had 6 embrasures for shooting through the moat. The trunks also had 2 exits.
9 concrete reinforced dugouts were erected in the fort, surrounding fort from the rear. With the approach of the fort, reconstruction work of the fort was accelerated. Most likely it was then when the 9 concrete dugouts and trunks were built. In order to adapt the parts of the parapet under construction to the defense, it was decided to use them as 3 large dugouts for the garrison.
Since all 3 parts were not interconnected, it was necessary to block the possible access of the enemy to the underside gallery. To do this, the entrance to the gallery of the second section was blocked with a simple brick. This fort was blown up during the retreat by the Russian army. The concrete parapet is badly destroyed. 9 concrete dugouts were also blown up. Serious damage was inflicted on the right of the trunk. Now the fort is included in the tourist route for cycling. The highway runs from Earthen Fort number 1 to fort number 13. The fort has been partially cleared of bushes, a gazebo and a bicycle shed have been built.